I know what you're thinking. This can't really be the best set of pliers for an electrician, but hear me out and my reasons why, and I will go through the different sizes, the different ranges, and all of the versatility that these cover. Not sponsored, not getting paid, not getting anything for free, just my honest opinion, and by far, I think one of the most outstanding pliers in the game. If you're new to the channel, welcome. On American Electrician, we do electrical how-tos as well as gear reviews such as this. So if you're interested in that, subscribe. But for now, let's get to it. If you're in residential work, this won't really count towards you nearly as much. But if you're in commercial and industrial, then I have a surprise for you. You've probably heard of it. You might have them. But if not, the Knipex Cobras are one of the most outstanding pliers that I have ever gotten my hands on. I love everything from Knipex, their linemans, their diagonal cutters, their strippers, all of it. But I think these are my favorite pair yet. They are basically a beefed up channel lock. And by beefed up, I mean so slimmed down. They are a crap ton lighter than the channel lock. They are so much lighter than the Kleins, which I mean, I absolutely hate the Klein version of these, but they have a push button instead of the tongue and groove system. For most of them, you can get them with the tongue and groove if that's something you like, but we'll go over some of those reasons because these have helped me become so much more efficient, and I really do like these. There is one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, and we will get to that at the end, but I want to give you the reasons why you should own this pair of Knipex Cobras. We'll start off with the weight. These things are so much thinner. I'll let you see the head here. I mean, that head is so much thinner, which really lets you get into so many more places. It lets you get so much closer down to whatever you're trying to tighten. Most of the time it's going to be pipe, and really it just allows for you to not be as fatigued. I mean, these things are so much thinner and so much lighter. It really takes a toll on your body. You know this if you're an electrician. Hand tools, hand tools, hand tools all day long. Just having a little bit lighter weight of a tool, but not, you know, but something you can still beat on something with is fantastic. It really is great. I do love that about these. And the head itself, I mean, it's literally so much thinner. And so when you're going in to get your channel lock on a compression coupling or connector for EMT, you know how difficult it is to grab onto that cap and that hub and to turn it, and also to have a set of channel locks right next to it holding it so you're not turning everything that you could possibly imagine, ruining everything. Also, I like the way this head is compared to the handles. It goes up and then hits straight. It really is just a great method to go on, but I won't spend much time there. I do want to talk about the push button. Oh my goodness, the push button is amazing. Set it and forget it is what I call it. There is no more moving up to get your, you know, you're holding your pipe up with one hand, trying to tighten it, or trying to tighten this, or trying to tighten that. You always end up working with one hand 40 feet in the air, 50 feet in the air, and you have your stinking tongue and groove channel lock that are just randomly out of place, and they're either way big or way small, and you're out of luck. With these, you set them, you don't ever have to adjust them. So if you are running 1¼ inch pipe all day, if you're running 3/4 all day, if you're running 4-inch all day, when you have a pair of these, then you are able to just set them and leave it. You don't have to adjust it. You know, you have your two sets, and they're, I mean, you literally, you set them and you forget it. It's so much easier, and there are so many more so many more positions available. So like, this is the first position. We'll go down one more right there. I mean, you like, it is, there are so many, you can see the teeth in there. Those are all different positions. It goes, I mean, incrementally, so you can have the exact size that you need. Also, one of the other amazing things on these is the grip. Now, I understand that part of that is because of how many steps it has, so you have the perfect size grip for anything, but these teeth and the shape of this head here I believe really help you get a handle on it. I mean, they will grab onto anything. It is unbelievable. And you can look this up. They even have it where if you grab and you push down, you can leave your channel locks like this on a pipe and they won't fall. I've done it. I don't have a pipe in my room to show you. Wait, I lied. I haven't prepped for this. I haven't set them any type of way. I mean, I literally forgot that I had a short piece of pipe in here, but look at that. And then you can pull, like I'm not pushing down at all. I am not grabbing that bottom at all. And you're just able, that's how strong the grip on these teeth are. Insane. That is insane. That helps so much. No more slipping, no more anything like that. It is so, you are so much more able to just get a great grip on the pipe. Now, I believe for one, that is because the head is thinner, so you're pressing down on less of an area. For two, the shape of the jaw, and for three, the teeth, I mean, are just phenomenal. And these I've been putting these through the ringer. These are my absolute beaters. I just tear these things apart, and they're holding up. You know, they last for forever. They're great pliers, and I like these grips so much more than I like the classic dipped grips. They have a lot more texture to them here, and they're a lot more comfortable. You can also get the insulated version, and you can also get the regular comfort grip that are blue and red. But they also, I mean, it just keeps going, I know. But one of the other main reasons why I love this plier is because this is the 10-inch plier, and you are able to get so much in these jaws. I want to say up to 1.5 inches. It starts getting tricky around there. But for a 10-inch pair of channel locks, you are getting 1 inch, not 1.25 inches or anything like that. It's very comfortably getting 1.25 inches. So it's one of the things where it's like, this is a 10-inch pair, it's smaller, but I'm able to go all the way up without going up a size in channel locks. This makes it so much easier because I use this for everything from nuts and bolts all the way up to, you know, 1.5 inch pipe, that EMT, of course, not rigid, stuff like that, where you're able to do that. A huge benefit to having this pair is for reaming. If you're running a 3/4 EMT, you have the head closed, you put it in there, you turn it, you have it to whatever you normally have it set at, you grab it, and you can't go this normal way, but you can go backwards, and it deburs the outside of the pipe, which is huge, huge, huge. I don't really carry a reaming tool. I don't find it necessary most of the time, especially when these are so effective. I just, putting one more tool in my pouch isn't what I like to do. Either that or my Knipex alignments have a circular inside and obviously you can put the head on the inside as well. So there are several ways to deburr. I do prefer this over the alignments, but then you have to move them in and out, which kind of defeats how much I love doing that. But it is so easy, and you can do it one-handed. I'll show you guys that here. So to do it one-handed, you just press the button in and you move it with the weight of the thing. So it's all the way in right now. We'll go to about halfway. Boom. It's cake. The 10-inch pair is very affordable as well. I don't have an exact price. I'll leave a description. I'll leave the link in the description. But after 10, they do get a lot more expensive. That is one downside. But as far as the everyday channel locks, if you're using them every day, it's totally worth getting them. And they make them smaller than that, and they make them bigger. This is the 16-inch pair of channel locks, and as you know, they get heavier the bigger they get, but these are still so much lighter than the 16-inch channel locks, and the grip on them is phenomenal. And they get even bigger. This is the 22-inch pair of Knipex Cobras. These things are freaking huge. You know, it is, I mean, what can you not grab with this set of pliers? Almost fits the 10-inch pair in there. But I do have to say, for the big pair. They're so expensive. I think this was $120. I would probably go with the channel lock ones for the big ones unless you're using them all the time. This is one of the pairs where channel lock actually makes a lighter version. I believe it's called the Big As channel lock. But they fit just as much in, and they are actually lighter than this pair right here. Super industrial, super heavy duty, you know, great handle on them, great finish. I do love everything Knipex so much. It hurts my wallet sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's worth it because great tools make your life easier and they make you enjoy your job just a little bit more, which is with like grown men playing with toys. Yes, I understand it's very similar to that, but I do have to say that as far as wear and tear on your body and things like that, these are just phenomenal. They are so comfortable in your hand. The grip is great, the size is great, and man, I love a good push button. It makes my life so much easier. So between that and the capability, the versatility that it has to grab larger pipe, you just cannot go wrong with a pair of Knipex Cobras. I suggest that you get a pair, and I will see you guys on the next one.